Hello children, I am your Sunday school teacher, Sharon. Let's learn a story today, from Lesson 2, The Boy Who Heard God's Call. The message we learn from this lesson is that God is always with us. At times God may select people for a particular purpose. Let's learn a verse from 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 26. Now the boy Samuel continued to grow both in stature and in favor with the Lord and with the people. Dear children, let's learn story of Samuel, who was called by God. Once upon a time, there lived a couple called Hannah and Elkanah. They had no children. They prayed earnestly to God. God answered their prayer, and thus Samuel was born. This boy was brought to the church, and his parents dedicated him to God, and he stayed there with the priest Eli. One day, as usual, the priest Eli and the boy Samuel went to sleep after prayer and food. Then the Lord called, "Samuel." Samuel thought that Eli had called him, and he ran to the priest and asked whether he had called him. But Eli answered, "I didn't call you." So Samuel went back to bed. When this happened for the third time, Eli realized that it was the Lord who was calling the boy. So he said to him, "Go back to bed, and if he was called again, he must say, 'Speak, Lord, your servant is listening.'" So Samuel went back to bed. The Lord called him again and he replied as directed by the priest. The Lord informed Samuel that he was going to punish Eli's family as the priest's sons were doing evil and disobeying the will of God. Samuel led a life of obedience to God, and later he became a prophet of God. Let us sing a song.
കുഞ്ഞേ കുഞ്ഞേ നാഥൻ നിൻ കളിയും ചിരിയും കാണുന്നു അരുതാത്ത നീ ചെയ്തെന്നാൽ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കും ദൈവമത് അന്നം തന്നു പോറ്റുന്ന ആപത്തൊക്കെ മാറ്റുന്ന ദുഷ്ടരിൽ നിന്നും രക്ഷിച്ച യേശുവിനൊപ്പം ചേർന്നിടാം.
Children, the moral we learn from the lesson is that children must depend upon God from their childhood, and should be willing to serve God.
A person who sets up a business taking on financial risks, with the object of profit,